Okay, hello everyone. This is Jaakko Paalanen. I'm head of partnerships at Leadfeeder and hope you are having a great day. So today I'm gonna talk you about social selling and social selling with Leadfeeder and how to utilize website analytics generated leads in your social selling journey. So we're gonna talk about pretty basic social selling stuff today. I've chosen couple basic tools how to demonstrate the usage, and yeah, I'll hope you enjoy this presentation. So let's start off by one of the most basic things in social selling. So this is social selling dashboard, and you can see your own social selling index with this. So using that URL in the upper corner, linkedin.com/sales/SSI, you can check your own social selling index. And it consists of 4 key things that are measured in social selling. And the first one is building a professional profile and establishing your brand. Second one is finding the right people and prospects. Third part is engaging with insights. And the fourth part is building strong relationships. So the first part, building a professional profile brand. This is basically about your own LinkedIn profile. How well have you built it? How's your profile picture, summary, all the information it gives about you, and so on. So many people still think that their LinkedIn profile is for recruiting and when they're looking for a job, but it definitely isn't only for that. It's a sales platform for yourself. So it's a really good way to establish your brand and your thought leadership. All of your publications will be in your own personal profile. So use that to build your own brand and become a thought leader in your industry. The second part is finding the right people and prospects. So this measures how well have you connected with all the right people, how to use the search tools, finding the right contacts for you. And this is also a way for you to reach out to those key people you want to engage with, and using those search tools is really important. So once you have found those people, then it's time to engage with insight. So this means sharing quality content, being in the right place at the right time, so to say, in different communities and groups. Your target buyers might be sharing stuff, comment to those, ask some questions from them. They will definitely answer to that, and most importantly, share your own content and share other people's content to build your own profile. And when people see that you are sharing these kinds of content, they will also understand that you know this industry pretty well, and they might ask help from you. Fourth part is building strong relationships. So as we all know, sales is all about relationships and trust. So social channels, LinkedIn is a really good way to build strong relationships. So once you have built your own profile, you have found the right people, you have engaged with good quality insight content and so on, then it's time to lock down the relationship and keep it on and keep it warm, basically. So this is what social selling index is all about. And this is a good starting point for your social selling journey. So moving on to 5 key things I'm looking at when doing social selling. So the first thing is your personal brand. Second one is sharing. Third one, listening. Then engaging and helping. So again, building your personal brand is a really key thing. So your own profile is basically your own brand, basically like your own company's brand, and your personal brand is more important for selling than your company's brand, because they are buying from you, not from your whole company when you are in contact with them. Sharing is really important. So share quality content, create your own content and share that through different channels. It's really important you being visible and active in the right places. So use your own profile, then go to groups, and remember, when you are sharing stuff, don't share about yourself and your product. Share about things that are generally interesting for many people, so that they can have a read and they don't feel pressure that now somebody is trying to sell something for them. So this is really important when you share content and messages and everything. So remember not to do it too salesy way. Helping that is listening carefully what these key people are discussing in online channels. So it's really easy to use LinkedIn and, for example, Twitter for this, and you can see what they are talking about, what they are interested in, and with that information you can start engaging with them. And again, it's engage with good content, comment their stuff. You can like it in Twitter. You can retweet their content and give value for them. And of course, when we talk about the key buyer personas that you want to reach out, it's about sharing content for them to see, and then it has to be in a general level. So don't push it too much, because in the end, as the 5th part says, you want to help them. So build the value up front and help them with their questions, and afterwards you have gotten their trust and built the relationship enough, then it is time to do the sales pitch, basically. So take a look of all of these 5 things and make yourself a checkbox that you remember to follow all of these, and then it will work. Now let's move on to the second part. Here's examples of the tools I'm using for myself when doing social selling, and these are the most common used tools anyways in the digital sales world nowadays. Now you can mix these both. It's not necessarily that you use only LinkedIn and then you use only Twitter. Mix them up. Twitter is a broadcast channel, and one key thing is don't try to sell there. People will run away if you try selling there. So broadcast your own good content, general stuff. It can also be from your own blog post, something that could be interesting for your follower base, and it's a place to engage. It's really easy to tag some people to your posts or tweets, and then say to them that, hey Mark, I thought you might be interested in this, check it out if you like it. And then if it's good content, Mark will surely appreciate you sharing that, and he will know your name afterwards in a good way. And Twitter is also a way to drive right people to your LinkedIn profile. So Twitter is really easy place to start engaging and make people to know your name and who you are, and then drive them to LinkedIn, where you can build even more the personal, more business kind of relationship. And it's also a place to engage, as we said before. So both channels can or even should be used simultaneously to get the best social power out of these. And in the end, you can of course connect to those people in LinkedIn once they know well enough who you are, and send personalized mails. And if they are not your connections, if you have LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you can send email messages to people who are not your contacts even. But then again, it's even more important to use personalized messages, and don't try to sell there. That's really important. Yeah. So don't seek for transactions, build relationships and trust. The transaction will come if you meet the relationship and trust requirements before that. So build the value up front, make people to like you, and when they like you, they trust you, and you have a relationship with them, then it might be time to seek for the transaction. So if you are seeking for transaction, if you, let's say, send an unpersonalized email in LinkedIn to your target buyer, who are you trying to sell to, it will look like this. So thanks for thinking of me, but I'm not looking for anything new at the moment. So you don't want to see this. This is the result of bad relationship building, and there's no trust. It has been just a cold message, and the person who received it isn't interested in any level. They don't know who you are, and they don't care what do you do. So that's the reaction you will get without personalization. So personalize. Everything you do should be personalized, because nowadays you will have enough information easily to personalize the message. You know the basic things of those people, you know their industry, or at least you should know it on some level when making sales. So it's really important to personalize all your messaging in different online channels. So after the trust is built, it's time for the sales pitch. But one of the biggest mistakes when talking about social selling, or when people think that they know something about social selling, is that they think people are selling in online channels. It's not. It's basically not like that. So after you have gotten their trust and built up the relationship, it's time to move it to email or a phone call. So don't try to close in social. They will give you their phone numbers or their right email address after they trust you, after they understand that you are a value in this specific space. And then you can even think about it and imagine it, how easy it after that to call them, and you don't have to do it in a cold out of nowhere way, basically. So if we move on to Leadfeeder and think about social selling at the same time, you have to understand that in digital era with these kinds of tools, your company website is definitely a social selling lead generator. And what does it give you? Well, your analytics reveals all of these website visitors, these companies that have visited, so they give you the right timing to be in contact with them. And also you can understand their online behavior better, which is going to be a really important thing this year for salespeople. So Leadfeeder will give you an ability to understand your prospects' behavior, what they are looking for, how long have they been in certain websites, and so on. So it's a really good starting point for your social selling journey. So this is obviously pretty familiar picture for our users, but this is what a lead in Leadfeeder looks like. So you have the basic information, and then you have a LinkedIn widget in most cases, and then you have the visit information from where you can understand the online behavior. So we know that marketing has evolved, buying has evolved a lot, and this year sales is now evolving, and tools like Leadfeeder gives salespeople an ability to utilize analytics for generating better leads and, importantly, making better sales with that information. So with this example, I could see that, okay, this Leadfeeder company has visited our website in September 13th, 2015. Let's imagine that was a day ago, and they have visited our features page, pricing page a couple of times in the same visit. So that definitely indicates that they are looking for something to buy. And then when I check the LinkedIn widget, I could see that I know people from the company, and even if I wouldn't, maybe I have a second level connection, and I can check who is that mutual friend we have and ask for a warm introduction from them. So you can imagine how much more effective that is if somebody you know introduces you to the person you want to meet. And in any ways, you will know the right person's name who fits your prospect's profile, and then start your social selling path from there. So look them up from LinkedIn and maybe from Twitter, and use those tactics I talked before. And in some cases, if you only see the company name and their behavior, you will still see the location from where they are. So it doesn't matter if it's a big company. You will still know that this kinds of behavior would be ideal for a certain team in the company, and some of those, or maybe only one person, is the right guy for you to contact with. So engage with those individuals, and you most probably will find them from LinkedIn. If you don't, go to the company website, and it should be pretty easy to find from there the right people, and then start searching through online channels what you know of them, and then in different places engage with them with insight. So basically this is the year that social selling moves from marketing to sales once and for all. So it's not anymore about buzzing around and shooting around social channels. It's about generating revenue through leads you have, and social is a way to heat up those leads and then convert those to paying customers afterwards. So this is what it is all about this year. So if we conclude the whole thing, we start with using your website analytics to get warm leads from your website, get to understand their online behavior, you know the company name, and you know from where to start after that, and you are loaded with information you can use in your sales pitch in the end. So then engage with insight to heat up the lead. Use LinkedIn and Twitter. Engage with good content, share quality content. Remember to help them and build the relationship, trust and value up front. So don't seek for transactions, build the relationship and trust up front, and then the trust will come, and then it's time to move your sales pitch to email or a phone call once you have gotten their trust. So don't try to sell in social. Get the trust, get the relationship to be in a certain level, and then when they trust you, they will give you their phone number or an email address, and you can do a warm sales pitch to them. And I can tell you, it is really, really effective. So this was the first social selling webinar with Leadfeeder, and this was pretty basic stuff, and I hope many of you enjoyed this presentation. So until the next time, do your social selling homeworks and start generating better leads from your website and make better sales with your new social selling tactics. So my name is Jaakko Paalanen, and I'm head of partnerships at Leadfeeder, and hope to talk to you soon in social channels. Thank you. Bye-bye.